Alright, everyone. Hello. Welcome in. For the first. Oh, I need to change that. Just get rid of that real quick. Welcome in, everyone. But actually, not actually try to. Is Colossal Weapon viable right now? It seems to be. It definitely seems to be Nord PTD. Nord preparing to die. Interesting. Hello, everyone. How are we keeping? Welcome into the first fight night round robin bracket. We're just giving it a bit of a rattle today to see how it goes. While we wait for some other changes to happen with Seamless moving over to some other shenanigans. So that might make the Fight Club idea I had a little bit better. Welcome in. We're just waiting for our players to get in world. Because we have Fritz versus Blue Nocta up first. And it does seem as though we have one of our players in currently. I'll be playing today, which is the first time in a while. It's Fritz on the left, yes, and I'm guessing that that's Blue Nocta on the right. Okie dokie. Let's take a quick peek here at the builds we're going to be seeing. Fritz is rocking dual Kibas with the toggle off axe, but it looks of things. Or a toggle Kiba off axe. Interesting. 53 dexterity, 40 endurance. Versus Blue, who's going to be rocking the 38 end, 53 strength, 18 dex. Nice. Alright, let's crack on with this then and hope that everything works. We can but dream. Let me just check actually if I can center one of the things. Make sure that that's no longer locked. Boop. There we go, that's close enough. Alright, what's up, Gintoro? Alright, folks, we have our players pretty much in, ready to go. Oh, there we go. Blue versus Fritz, best of 5, first to 3. Let us crack on then, ladies and gentlemen, with that first match. And on a oops, microphone's a little bit too far away. Oopsie daisy. And on a 3. On a 3. On a 2. On a 1. Allay! Way we have it, we're going to see Blue there going for a little bit of a drink. Same there for Fritz. Both players now are going to be running at each other. Blue's going to go for that run R1 here. The off-axe here going to come in pretty clutch here on the side of Blue, who is going to not be whiff punished here, but we are going to see that interrupt into the R2. Blue goes for a run attack there, not quite able to take it. Beautiful spacing comes out there on the side of Blue Noctara, who is in red, because I am a silly goober. Not intentional, trust real, as the blink bolt comes out there on the side of Kiba. But look at that strafe into the L1, R1. We're going to see some moving off there coming once again, as we are going to see now both players chilling out here in this long neutral. Fritz is going to roll out there from those run R1s into the spinning slash here on the side of Blue, who is going to connect a little bit there with Fritz. Oh, is that a thing again? I thought I had that changed. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll change that now then. Elden ring. I changed that earlier. That's really funny. Alright, there we go. Fixed. As we are now going to see both players now running out. Goes for that runaway there into a run R1, into an L1, R1, L1, R1, L1, R1, L1. My beloved, the beloved true combo that true combos into itself, and it's going to be Blue Noctara taking the first stock. Forgot I was in this. I was taking a nap. Congratulations. My beloved. Well, I'm glad you didn't forget now. Yeah, the Halberd L1, R1, L1 is just, mwah! Mwah! Absolutely the creme de la creme of memery. I love it. I love it. You love to see it. Yeah, this is just a test. If this goes on for too long and people do in fact need to dip, just let me know. There's no shame in it. Hopefully this should be done in under 4.5 hours. That's the worst case scenario that I'm imagining from this here. We could always make it a little bit shorter. We'll see. We will see. Either way, we have both of our players in. On to what seems to be the grey cat here. Or is it Claymore? I can't tell from here. On a 3. On a 2. On a 1. You should have perms. You'll be able to see the pinned password, Goober. I assume, yeah, I give you perms. Go check it out. Alright, we are going to see that run attack coming through there. Looking at this here. As we are going to see the runaways there come out there. Goes for standing R1. A little bit of runaways here coming out inside of the Fritz, who is going to be taking a little bit of damage. And it does seem as though that's going to be the Raksasha on the side of Fritz, if I am unmistaken. Looking at these runaways here, we're going to see Blue Nectara chilling out in that long neutral. My beloved, as we are going to see now these runaways coming out here. The little bit of a dagger hit there on Blue. No rip flawless, as we are going to see that rolling R1 come out there from the side of Fritz. Blue is going to go for that tally swap there. Just get that extra little bit of a regen. As we are going to see now the runaway come out there. Standing R1 is not going to hit. Thought it was going to, but the R2 is going to connect there. Blue's going to have to play this a little bit more carefully. Blue, of course, does have the lead currently by a fairly substantial margin. About, you know, about 500 HP. As you can see, these are runaways coming out here. Goes for a running attack there. It's not going to connect. Fritz is going to be forced to roll back now once again. Goes for that run in. Not quite able to make it, as we do see the run R2 come out there into a trade, into an R1, L1. But unfortunately, it is not going to connect. Blue had an opportunity for a punish there, but elected not to take it. Which is wise. You have to play it careful here, as we are going to see these little stagger steps coming in here. Goes for a run R1. The R2 is not going to connect, though, unfortunately. As we do see the run R1 into an L1 again. Vagabond going for these little L1s here just to try and get those catches. We do see that the strafes coming out from both of them. Both of them 100% intending to do it as the dagger. There you go. That is why daggers are king here, ladies and gentlemen, because of that low-ass recovery. They're just able to get that hit in and just skedaddle. Goes for another run attack. There is the side of Blue and Nectara, as we are going to see the dagger coming in there into a trade. 300 HP on the board. We don't see any blue feather coming out here on the side of Fritz. However, Fritz is starting to bring this one back here. We're going to see both players now chilling out like villains here. Blue looking to get those last little few hits in here. Fritz playing it very, very safe. Being, I'd say, pretty scared of approaching here. And the weed cutter is out. Into a standing R1 into the L1. And that is going to be Blue Nectara taking the stock. Yo, Chi-Chis. Chi to the G's. My G's. Very nicely done. What am I looking at here? Vagabond, best starting class for PvP in general, or is there something better? As a general rule, yeah, Vagabond is pretty... Where are we going? Where did you go, Blue? First to 3, you silly goober. First 2, 3, not oopsies. Thought both 3, yeah. I'm basically running this this in the worst possible way that I can, just to see how long it actually takes, because I'm convinced it should take under 4 hours, considering a 6-player can take about 3. Alright, folks, ladies and gentlemen, we have both of our players in. Hopefully it's all working. It should be. On a 3, on a 2, on a 1. To the lay, as we are going to see now. Both of our players going for their respective physics. We do see the off-bird here on the side. No, it's a main bird. No, it is off-bird. And is that martial arts? But we are going to see Blue Nectara going to absolute town as the R1, L1. Oh, me. Oh, my. Tenor says, yeah, it's the challenges bricked ripperoni and pepperoni. As we are going to see, I'll fix it now in a second. Goes for a running R1 there. It is not going to hit. We do see the runaways there come out for him on the side of Blue. Blue here doing an excellent job. We do see the screams coming out. Screams of Defiance as a run R2 comes out here on the side of Blue. You'll love to see it. Goes for that. The actual flip kick away into a backstab. 20 HP. And the daggers in men's smiles, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be Blue Nectara taking the W while I swiftly fix Nightbot. Could the next 2 please join in? Of the world. That lol, that ain't fun to play against. What Huldag? Huldag's fine. My boss. This is not Holax. Holax is a little bit more frustrating because there's an awful lot of counterplay on it. Oh me, oh my. Okay. Here, starting that. We just see. Doop ba doop. 1, 2, 3. Nectara's also improved a considerable amount. Okay. That's the first match over. Commands, custom. Where's Chal? I'm going to have to ask someone else to do the Chal, because otherwise I'm going to press a button. There we go, should be working. Yeah, exactly. The R1, L1 works if you play the game that they need. So there's a bunch of things you could do. Alright, let me see who else is next. It is going to be Aqua versus Sasimoto. Sasso to the moto. Hello, moto. Aqua. Yeah, there's things you could do. The R1, L1, R1 is like I don't want to say it's an honest checks. Okay, there we go. So who do we have in the house? I believe that is going to be Aqua and Blue. Aqua, darling. You've misallocated your stats, bestie. You're currently your level is 125, but your calculated level is 123. I wonder what you're missing. So you may want to fix that real quick, bestie. Lads, for the love of God, it takes 2 seconds to go to Renala. What the fuck? Bruh. It takes 2 seconds to go to Renala. What the fuck? Jesus. Renala's bugged on? No larval tears. Just use CE. Oh my god. Right, go do what you gotta do, bestie. That's really fucking funny. Apparently he did use CE, OG Donut. Apparently he did. Renata physically doesn't exist? Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh, I guess it's fixed. It's mostly because people don't actually... You have to kill Renala in order to get those things. Or you use CE to get the prompt. My god. I love PC gaming. Very funny. Alright, what are we looking at here? Yeah, no, you're still invalid apparently. No, it's not. You literally have to go kill her. You're still 123, I think, until you do the thing. So, we'll see what's going on here. Weird. I just used her? What class are you on? Let's just take a look at the builds. 8 Faith, 8 Arcane, 9 Int, 49 Dex. I just see 2 stats in. Make sure... What class are you? What's the starting class? Because that seems to be the issue. I think we're both 123? No, that's because I've... no, that's not correct. Big Monk Master. There you go. Now it's no longer... Huh? No. Now it's fixed. There we go. Prob Warrior? I fixed both. I mean, if you want to go in with 2 less stats, by all fucking means. That's very funny, though. I'm not sure what is it, probably Warrior? Just make sure they're the proper stat allocation, because that's weird. What are we on? Hall Shield versus the Dual Crusher here on the side of Sasimoto. I'm actually curious as to how Halberd does it to the Dual Crusher. Dual Crusher's in a really, really weird spot right now where I haven't fought it enough to be able to tell what it actually does. So I'm kind of going to be neat. That's so weird. Yeah, fix your fucking... But check your builds, lads, that you're on, like, the right ones. 9, 8, 8 is Samurai? Okay. Well, you get 2 extra stats then, apparently. Crusher goes bonk. That it does do. It does, in fact, go bonk. Well, you have 2 extra points, so it's still saying 123. Yeah, it is. That's really weird. I love PC gaming. Well, it does seem as though it's the Samurai class, so I don't know. That is very strange. Howdy, what's up, Dunfast? Here, fight this out. There's nothing on the line, so we'll just fight this one out and just teleport back and we'll fight this round then. You could have 60 vigor. Yeah, just put 2 points into vigor and you should be fine. That's really funny. We'll fix it afterwards. Here, you can, if you win, you can say you did it at a disadvantage. Oh, never mind. It's fixed. Let's go. There we go. We're gaming. Gaming. Alright. Cool beans. I love PC gaming. Alright, both players are in. Into your respective corners, folks. Let's crack on. Alright, ladies and gents, Sasimoto versus Aqua. The Crusher, 2 Crusher versus the whole shield. And on a 3, on a 2, on a 1, allez! And the physics have been drunk. And the Holy Land is doing Holy Land things. As we are going to see now, these extra bits of damage, good rollouts coming out there on the side of Aqua. As we are now going to see, looking at this here, we do see the explosions ringing through here. As the chicken legs are going absolutely ham. Good rollout there on the side of Aqua. Loretta's slash into a substantial amount of damage there. Looking at this here, we do see these rollouts coming out. Nice jump-ins there from the side of Sasso, but their range is quite small. Little boys, but doing insane amounts of damage. So jump R1 is going to come over the top there. Into a run R2 here from the side of Aqua, but le jumpings into a CR1, into another one. Oh me, oh my. That is a substantial amount of damage as the Holy Land comes out once again. As we do see that trade. And Alomoto takes the stock. Magnificent. I'm going to be honest with you, lads. I don't know what to think about the 2 Crushers. I'm dead. The Olive Garden breadsticks real. I don't know what to think of them. I actually have no fucking idea what to think of those things, to be honest with you. Very bamboozling, I dare say. They do a substantial amount of damage. They can force trades, making me hungry, TBH. I had some chorizo and eggs, and I kind of fried the chorizo a little. So the egg got infused with chorizo shenanigans. It was very, very nice. That was my brekkie. I did enjoy. 10 out of 10. Would recommend, folks. Would recommend. So you have to be fancy. I've yet for brekkie. Mental stack is much worse with a way more recovery than PSGS. That's what I've heard. They do a substantial... anything sounds good now. As we do see the swap over from Aqua onto... What are you doing? Alright, let's go. Ladies and gents, on a 3, on a 2, on a 1. Allez! So there we have it. As the physics have been drunk, Nito Dorito, as the Golden Land comes out there. As we do see the bonk coming out there from the side of Sasso. See a CL1 into a substantial amount of damage. Looking at that there, the wave dash aggressively wave dashes at you. Oh whoa. Into Another golden land here just to keep up that nice bit of pressure. Run R1 comes through there. Into a CR1. Looking at Sasimoto here. Trying desperately to figure out how to approach these things, which is a feeling I've definitely had, is the jump R1 into the R2, but look at that recovery on the fists. Oh me, oh my. And the Whitnick tally going ham. However, the CR1s are coming through here, as we are going to see a run R1 come in there, just to get that little bit of a punish. Looking at this here, we are going to see Sasso to the Moto. Hello, Moto. Forcing a roll out there from the side of Aqua, who is going to be going in for that pressure, but look at the hyper. When the armor is hyper, boys and girls. As we are going to see that jump R1 come through into a CR1. Oh me. Oh my. That's a lot of damage, I believe is the technical term, folks. Nice. Good job to the Sasimoto. Cool. Bestie. Yeah, they're interesting. I think we just need to figure out a way to work around the hyper armor, to be honest with you. On paper, with that recovery, I can see them not being a non-issue, but also, holy shit, to have hyper armor wave dashing at you aggressively is an emotional experience that I do not recommend. As we peer through little bits of Ivy. Hello, hello. Aqua in the house. Sasso to the Moto. Ladies and gents. On a 3, on a 2, on a 1. Allez! There we go. Jump over the top there from the side of Aqua, who we are going to see the one-handed, setting up there for the double grease there to get the extra little bits of damage. And oh me, oh my, how damaging it is, as we are going to see the wave dashes forward. Aqua just about managing to roll out of that there, as we are going to see the crushers come through. And Aqua's found the spacing to try and get those punishes in, but he's not able to get that much damage, which is kind of rough here, as we are going to see those wave dashes come through here. Good runaways here coming out from the side of Aqua, as the Holy Land is going to connect into the attempted punish there, as we see a little bit of extra chip there coming out there. Into the CR1, into the CL1 again, into the CL1 once more. 800 HP on the side of Aqua, as another Holy Land comes out there just to keep up that little bit of pressure. And the pew-pews ring true into a little bit of chip damage there from the side of Aqua. Just got a little bit of, just skimmed a little off the top there, as we are going to see those panic rolls come out here. Aqua setting up here for some shenanigans, manages to hit with the first one. Run R1 is going to connect into a standing L1, but the R2s, again, fists are spoopy for a whole lot of reasons. We see the rollout come out there from the side of Aqua, who is going to attempt some kind of pressure, but the R2s, the slot machine of dopamine that is Fist R2s, is just not going to be enough, as we see that swap over to Red Feather. Are we going to see it? Run R1 comes through there. The panic rolls coming through into a loading screen. And hello, Moto. Sasso to the Moto. A GG's, a WP's. Question mark? Nicely done. Yep, Sasso's being brutal. As now we have A2 versus M-Burn. Yay! There we go. Faithful talisman allowed in the rule set? I don't know what that means. What's the name of the talisman? I mean, if you check on the... There's a Taliban section, so you can check that. Alright, who do we have here? Let me just have a quick look. Also, challenge should be working now. I'm not going to press it because I'm going to press weird buttons. So it is M-Burn versus A2. At M-Burn at A2. Question mark. Okay, admin is done. Oh me, oh my. Well, that was The 2 Crusher is definitely an interesting one. The one thing I'll say is the recovery on it is, as Jack said, looks to be the your punishment window, but that is utterly terrifying. I'm just waiting for, I believe that's going to be Embern, who's in world currently. Just need to check. And I'm waiting for A2 to come in. It's skipping a little. Interesting. I know the routing between UK, Ireland, and Germany can be a little bit funky sometimes, so hopefully it sorts itself out. I'm just waiting to hear from A2. Did she confirm? I think she said she wanted to be in both. Interesting. Well, A2 is on twice here, so that's kind of a bit weird. I don't know where A2 is. H? H? Question mark? We'll see if she responds. What's the general consensus on the 2 Crusher currently, lads? I'm kind of curious. How are people feeling about it? Because I haven't seen it enough to be able to say one way or the other as to whether or not we should put restrictions on it. And I don't know if it's worth putting restrictions on outside of it just being a massive skill issue on my part. Never fought against them? Well, you will by the looks of things, because it does seem as though Sasimoto is going to be rocking them a fair bit. Also, how do you think this looks, chat? What? I'm going to remove that. Remove. Yes. Huh. That was weird that what's the setup question? The 2 Crusher. Is there one version of it that's stronger than another or not? Or one that might, it seems Gugs tier? I think it's entertaining as the same TS Sham. Interesting. Here, I need to fix this. Apparently something decided to... Is this it? There we go, we fixed it. Why did I put that into audio? That's so stupid. There we go, we fixed it. What's up, Bloom? We're just waiting to hear from A2, who is not showing up by the looks of things. So we're going to move on to the next round, which is apparently going to be Sasimoto versus A2. So we're going to skip that one as well because I cannot hear from her. So we're going to go on to Blue Noctara versus Aqua. Blue versus Aqua. Both of them could use. Homie is using the epilepsy tech. 100%, you better believe it. And versus Aqua. Okay. Alright, let me just at Blue at Aqua. I've sent neat. Let's get the name set up. So Blue Noctara is there, Aqua's in red, Nito Dorito. Let's just take a quick peek at the builds, folks. There's going to be the Starfist on the side of Aqua. 67 strength, 35 endurance. 67 versus the 53 strength and 38 end. Interesting. Is it because you got both colors on at the same time? Yes, that is correct and right, as we have both players Runart. Boys, Grills and NBs, we have both of our players in and on. A3, on a 2, and a 1. I'll lay. as we are going to see now both players going for their respective physics. Aqua here rocking the Star Fists, as we are going to see Blue Noctara here going for that run R1 into the L1 R1 true combos. We are going to see the fists run in and try and get that extra little bit of pressure. Looking at this here, we do see Blue going for another run R1 into another standing R1, but it is going to be tanked because again there is no poise restriction. And there we go. Looking at this here, we do see the run R1s into a standing R1 there, but unfortunately Blue is just not able to get those hits in. Into the L1 there, just to get a little tasty bit of damage off the top, as we are going to see now both players running around at the speed of sound. Looking at this here, we do see those runouts there. Standing R1, not going to be enough here, as we are going to see the CR1 coming out now once more. Looking at this, these runaways from the side of Aqua. Neither side necessarily able to get some pretty... Well, I say that as we are starting to see some pretty substantial hits as a standing R1 comes out again. Tries to go for that follow-up R1. It is going to whiff, and that's going to give an opportunity there for Aqua to get in as a standing R1 comes out there. Into the CR1, into a standing R1, into the kick, but it is going to be a trade, but that is going to be Blue Noctara having to run away. 1200 versus 1000 plus tier here. A remarkably close fight as a trade comes through there into that CR1 into a mash. That is going to be Aqua taking the first stock, as I do need to get some fixes on here. There we go. Now it should look proper pretty. Yeah, kick is super cool at the moment. There's a bunch of true combos. Kick combos into the R2 as well, if I recall correctly. So you have a hyper armor button pretty much constantly. It's neat. It's really, really neat. And it does punish that nice little mash out that comes out on the side of Blue, who's going to mash because that halberd. I believe it was Blaze who was the first person I'd seen use it. I'm not sure who was the first person to run around with it, but either way, we've both of our players in. Aqua 1, Blue, Nihil. And looking at this here, we're going to see the physics here from both of our players to swap over onto the two-handed Shamshir. The sheer audacity of this gamer, as we are going to see now the standing R1s come out there. Blue managing to get those forceaways. Very, very nice, as we do see these runaways here in neutral. And they're the standing R1 now once more. We do see that run into a standing R1 into the mash fest. But unfortunately, mashing into fists is never a particularly good idea. But it does seem as though Blue Noctara isn't as far away as I would have expected here. Standing R1 into a run attack. It is going to whiff, but that R2 is not going to be able to connect as a trade comes through. That is going to be the tier gone for Blue Noctara here. Looking at this here, we are going to see these runaways here in this long neutral going for that standing R1 here. Goes for another running R1. The Fist of Fury ringing out here in the arena. Going for those run attacks as the side of Aqua as he does it once again. Going for another run attack there is Blue. A battle of who has the best cardio by the looks of things, as we're going to see that standing R1 now come out. Aqua is not behind here. It is actually relatively even, and that evened out into Nocta being one shot here. And again, those fists into the jump R1 is going to connect. Oof. That is a 2-0 in the favor of Aqua. This first three. Nicely done, gamers. Is this a tour? It's just a small bracket, Durung Dang. Fly Guy, hello. If PC players can play with PlayStation? No, Fly Guy, they can't. Sorry, I was on the wrong setting there. And look me at Ando, hello. Number 7, I don't know what he's on about. I don't know what Ando was saying earlier on. My apologies, folks. We're on the right screen now, ladies and gents. On a 3, on a 2 and a 1 for Aqua. On a 2 versus Blue, Nihil. As we are going to see now the physics being used. The sheer audacity of Blue to take this into this matchup. Goes for a run R1, it is not going to connect here. Looking at this, Aqua now is going to put these stutter steps out now. Be like Wata, they said, as the standing R1 tries to whiff punish, but unfortunately, trying to whiff punish fists is a task that is not easy. as we are going to see now these standing R1s. The spinning slash into the follow-up, the pivot, actually getting Blue Natera a little bit of damage off of that, as we do see those runaways coming out here. Looking at this here, we are going to see now Aqua chilling out, going for those run attacks into a spin slash, but it is going to be rolled out by Aqua, as we are going to see that jump R1 over the top there. We do see that interrupt into a bit of a mash. Blue is very, very low. Oh me, oh my. As we do see a run attack come through, another run attack come through, another run attack. This is evening out slowly but surely. 1100 HP to 800, but Aqua still has tier and is still on a unreactable run attack, which is of course very, very nasty. As we are now going to see that whiff into a bit of mash. Oh me, oh my. Aqua, I'm starting to see some skips. Some skips. Do you mind doing me a favor, making sure, number one, you're wired, and two, maybe restarting your router? Because I still haven't heard from Embern. I have just a few bits and pieces I need to get set up here anyway, so for my match with Fritz, he was skipping hard. I could see that. Yeah, so Aqua. New York Classic, yeah. Alright, there we go. Classic Arena. Yeah, I agree. Agreed. Alright, now I have to turn off all of my CE shenanigans. Turn off that. Turn off that. Turn off that. Now I should be able to take damage here. Okay. Okay. Neat. Alright, I'm fighting Fritz. Here we are. Hold on. What's up, Fritz? Alright, let me just get these changes in. Did I take damage? Could you hit me again, Fritz? Could you hit me again? Could you hit me? Yeah, I am taking damage. Neat. Alright, just wanted to make sure. There we go. S, that's that fixed. Sorry now, folks, one moment. Just need to get some stuff fixed up. It's been a while since I've played my own brackets, so I apologize if stuff is slow. Neat. 0. Boop. I should probably get my own thing set up. There we go. Oakley dokley. So, Classic Arena, real and true. Why is the other one not showing up? Oh, because I've deleted it. Control S. What? Fritz? Control S? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Cool. Neato Dorito. Alright, Fritz. Let's just take a quick look at the builds. Enda. Oh, that is not correct. Haha. Ha 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 ha. So we are going to have a drop here from the side of... There we go. There's the builds fixed up. We have the Danes. 65 dexterity on moi. 31 end versus Fritz, who's going to be on the 14 strength, 14 dex, 40 faith. Interesting. Alright. Interesting. So, let me just... I just realized I need to Great Rune. Hang on a second. Oh my god. I love build creation in Souls games. Give me a moment. Cool. Spawn item. There we go. Blue into the. I am indeed blue yabba dee yabba die, bestie. Blue yabba dee yabba die. It has been a while since I've played in a tourney, so we'll see what happens. Cool, neato. And exposed as a blue. We know what blues are. Alright. So, Fritz, what side are you? Get into the arena there, bestie. Get into the arena. Nice, just stand in that corner there. Cool. And I'm just going to very quickly hope that I can get this down in time. Neat. Alright, there we go. Oh! Wait, what? Oh! I know what's going on now. That's pretty funny. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, we fixed it. Well, do. Hello, Mr. Fritz. Did that guy caught in his model? Yeah, okay. That's duly noted. I love the dry leaf whirlwind so much. It's so goofy. Into the pivot. GG's, Fritz. Nicely done. Okay. And a swap by mistake to a banned item. That has happened technically in the past. That has technically happened. Hilariously enough. So... no, that is wrong. Turn that off. There we go, I fixed it. There we go. Bruh! Why is the cast so silent now? It shouldn't be. Oh, I understand. I'm just shitposting during my matches. What are you on about? We just shooting the shit, boys. We having the crack. I want to hear my force pack out now once again. Real and true. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Neat. Alright, let's not fall for that this time. Alright, we got a little bit of damage off. Nice. He should be out of FP now. Should be. Although he's going to go for a run flame attack now in a second. Ow. Alright, we've poised chip. I walked into it. You hate to see it. Hello? Hello? Cool, we get that block cancel out there. One of the things that I've noticed about Danes is your dodge cancels are really fast. And as well as that, you have the... got a little bit of chip. Boop. Nice, a little bit of extra chip. Into the kick. GG's. 2-0. I'm really digging Danes, by the way. I am legitimately digging this setup. I think it's tons of fun. Like, legitimately, I'm having so much fun with this thing. More so than any of the other setups. Like, Halberd is nice. But, like, this thing is just fun. And I have some other stuff in my toolbox in case I need it. So it kind of works. Are you in your position? We good? Neat. Okay, cool. Neato Dorito. Well, here's the kicker, guys. Oh. Ah! There we go. It's good enough. Nice. So this is also kind of like a poise chip kind of setup as well, which is quite nice. I kind of like that. So if I can get if I can hit him with a, hang on a second, can we force a half hit? No, that would have been really cool though. There we go, and we're back up to full. I see that shenanigans, my friend. Trade. It was kind of worth it. But at least now the funny tier is gone. Ha 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 ha. GG's. GG's, Fritz. Well played, bestie. Alright, there we go. I keep pivoting like crazy. Yeah, it happens. It just comes with time. Pivots are rough, for sure. Alright. Alright, GG's. Alright, and now I need to change the thing. Cool. Alright. But setup is potential. It's an interesting setup. I like it. Again, I like it a lot. I'm very, very fond of it. Alright, there we go. Cool beans. Back to FaceTime solo. Alright, let me just log that score there. Yeah, 3-0. And who am I on against now? Aqua, did you actually drop? Not Aqua. Did you drop? Question mark. Because we might have 2 drops today, which means we'll fly through this bracket, which means I don't get to test the thing that I wanted to test. Unfork. Unfork, bestie. Still no word out of A2, so I'm guessing that she's gone as well. Hang on, I love admin, lads. Admin is so much fun. Locking me at 14 other worlds. Okay, kick it. Kick it. Neat. So we'll just count that and as a nothing burger. Tie. There we go. Cool. A2 is still no word from A2. So I'm just going to call these ties for the time being. If she comes back, she comes back. Tie. And then a tie. Cool. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to be on to Embern versus Sasso to the Moto. Alright. Sasso. 0. Cool. Versus Emmy. Neat. Alright. GG's, Fritz, by the way, just in case there was any doubt. Okay. Alright, I think I have everything set up. Okay, let's take a look at the builds. Okay, so we're going to see the... some shenanigans here from the side of Embern versus the strength build here on the side of Sasso to the Moto. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I can't wait to see what's going to hand out there as I'm going to turn on some shenanigans. Let me get my hosting, everything set up here. I just need to remember to turn this stuff back on immediately. No. All right, neat. We have both of our players in and more or less ready to go. Cool. Embern versus Sasimoto. Both players are in their corners. The Blood Fiends versus the Rack. One more turn on the Rack, ladies and gentlemen. As there we go. The explosions do in fact ring out. And I'm curious to see what we're going to happen here, as we do see a JL1 there to immediately start this out. But the whip is going to take a little bit of damage off there. Kind of a curious setup here on the side of Embern, as at the end of the day, she's going to try and force Sasimoto to engage her, which is of course very, very nice. As we are going to see this CR1 coming out there once more. Goes for a jump R1 over the top there, but the hyper armor is going to come through, and the Blood Fiend slowly getting that bleed build up there. Is a jump R1 over the top there from the side of Sasimoto. Embern here chilling like a villain. Swapping over onto this, the run R2 comes out there once more. Looking at this here, we are going to see that runaway there come out, as well as the CR1 from the side of Embern, just getting a little bit of chip as a jump R1 to try and initiate there with the Blood Fiends on the side of Sasso. We see the L1s coming out there, the good turnaways coming out. Jump R1 over the top into a bleed prop, but I believe that was rolled, as we do see a JL1 try and connect there, which it unfortunately does not do. Jump R1 from the side of Sasso into a rolling attack, into a trade, into a JL1 once again, but Embern is having absolutely none of that nonsense as a jump R1 is going to come out, but the dagger is out now, and the whip, as the whip is out, folks. Looking at this here, we are going to see the L1, R1. Oh, good roll out there from the side of Sasimoto. As we do see the whip, any whip gaming, as Embern is now going to get hit into a bleed proc. Very nicely done. Sasso 1, Emmy nihil. The R2 just gets you backstab? One-handed maybe. You have to be cautious with it. Like, it's a fun setup to run at people with, but you have to keep in mind that, like, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it. All right. Alright, both players are in. I don't know, I haven't had anyone backstab me yet, but we'll see. On a 3, on a 2, and a 1. Allez. And the bolt is out. The physics are being drunk. A little bit of a sip, as we are going to see the CR1 coming out there on the side of Embern. Looking at this here, we do see a JR1 over the top there. It is not going to connect, as we are going to see another JR1 come out over the top there into a running R1. L1's coming through there as well. CR1 from Embern just to keep up that pressure, but looking at that Sasimoto, recognizing he can go right over the top into a bleed proc, forcing that bit of pressure. And it does seem as though he's using the... Is that an endurance tier that he's using? Curious. JR1 over the top, into an L1, into another one, goes for the roll out there. Not electing to go for the roll punish there on the side of Embern, but maybe cautious that Emmy is going to go for a follow-up R1, as Embern is taking a lot of damage into the JL1. Any coin flippers in chat, as we are going to see these runaways now as the poison has been consumed. JL1 now once more here, as we are going to see the full Ash of War get that combo there. Sasso's taken a lot of damage, and we're probably going to see that poison be very, very close here. And now we're going to see the JR1 over the top there. It is not going to connect. Looking at this here, the CR1. We are going to see that beautiful spacing here on the side of Sasso, as Embern is going to roll out. Standing R1. Goes for an L1 now once more. Into a whiff punish. Sasimoto takes the W. PSG still has more tools. No, he's using both. Blood Fiends are nice. I like Blood Fiends. I think they're a really cool setup. I think that PSGS is like quote-unquote dead, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I think that just means it went from the top of A tier to like lower on the bottom. The lat is actually insane. I mean, it's NA East versus Germany, my friend. I don't know what quite you're going to expect. Alright, well, we are giving our contestants a little bit of privacy. Just a little bit of privacy. Man. Is there any way... Hang on a second. Let me just see if I can remove participants here. Can I remove Aqua? Forfeit? Yes. I'm going to leave A2 in here for the time being, just to see what happens. Okay, cool. That's nice. Need should be like 160 tops. Yeah, it's playable. German net is peak. That is also true. But either way. LA. Goes for an empty jump there once more. Looking at this here, we do see the JL1s coming out here. JR1, sorry, from the side of Sasimoto, who's going to be playing this very carefully. Looking at this there, run R1 is going to connect there. Oh my god, the strafe here on the side of Sasimoto against the off-axe. Beautiful showing as the CR1 comes out there. That is going to be a bleed proc into a jump over the top there. The off-axe comes out just to alleviate a little bit of the pressure. Goes for another jump R1 there once more. Looking at this here, we do see these stutter steps here. And the punish on the bestial roar there from the side of Sasimoto. Going for that nice little bit of pressure. Emburn is forced back into the far corner. We do see these R2s coming out though. Into a JL1, it is not going to connect. We do see that rollout into the rolling. Into the bleed proc. Into Emburn. Getting a little bit caught out there once more. We do see again Sasimoto going for some little spins. Just trying to force out something as Emburn has taken yet more damage. Looking at this here, we do see the bleed proc once more, and that is going to be the Witnikatali coming in clutch. The Godskin Swaddling Clock getting a little bit of extra healing there over the top, as we are going to see those empty jump. The jump coming through there, Emburn on death's door, but not willing to give it up, as we are going to see that quick poke come through into CR1. 3 HP and a dream here from the side of Emmy. Are we going to see the swap into the fists to finish it out? And that is going to be Elomoto. Taking another stock. Very nicely done. Alright, well, you get to experience it now yourself, Blue Noctara, because it is going to be Blue versus Emburn. Cool. So you get to experience it all for yourself, bestie. Neat. Right, that's Blue into who's? I love Sasa's playstyle. He just wants to end it as fast as possible. That is tech, honestly. Right, Emburn is going to be next. I suck at crouch cancels, so PSGS is off the table. I mean, you can learn. You can learn. It's not that difficult. It's just a skill. Just you have to sit down and practice a little bit. Like 10 minutes of practice is generally probably going to be enough. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that A2 has also either messed up dates or only signed up for the beginners brackets. So we're going to forfeit. Yes. Yeah, we're just going to count it as that, I think, folks. I don't see any sign of her. Just double click 5 head, real and true. You're so real for that. All right, well, both participants are in the who's. I have to say, I'm digging the name, Emburn. All right, both players are in. Let's get this show on the road. Now, builds. 49 dexterity on the side of Emburn versus the 53 strength on the side of Blue. Be blue no more. All right, on a 3, on a 2, on a 1, LA. The off-rack whip is cool. I like that. I think that's cute. I like the cute things in the video game. As we are now going to see these run R1s coming out there on the side of Blue Noctara. He was just going to keep up that little bit of pressure. Emburn here. Halberd into Hyper Armor is of course pretty weak, but you can cover an awful lot of ground here against the whip. So it's not the end of the world. Run R1 comes through. It is not going to connect here, as we are going to see that R2 come out. Ember and going for the solid roll there against the Halberd. Haldag, of course, being slightly vulnerable into hyper armor, and we're not seeing those changes, as we are going to see that trade coming out there. Both sides relatively even here, and Embern loses that little bit of a slight lead from before with that little jump, run R2 from the side of Nocta. Good rollouts coming out here. We are going to see Embern run away here once more. Goes for that jump over the top there. Into the crouch R1. Into a standing R1. Into another standing R1. Unfortunately, Emmy is gone. She is gone. As it does look as though we are going to see that keeping up the lightning grease there from the side of blue. Looking at this here, we are going to see these stagger steps coming through here. Embern goes for a run attack. It is not going to connect. The off dag is just a little bit too short here, as we are going to see some kind of strafes coming out here on the side of Embern. Looking at this here, we are going to see these runaways coming out on the side of Blue Noctara. Both sides here, we see another running attack. We see another running attack forcing Emmy back. Blue here has quite the substantial life lead by about 300 HP, slightly more, as we are going to see Embern go for that L1 there on the rack. But one more turn on the rack, as we are going to see a late run attack there come out on the side of blue, trying to catch Embern off guard, perhaps with the latency. The phantom range on Halberds is quite obscene. We do see a trade coming through there from the side of Emmy. Tries to go for the roll catch there with the whip, as we see the swap back over onto the dagger here, as we are going to see a strafe coming out there. Good rollouts there coming out on the side of Embern. And looking at this, we do see just that little bit of extra damage off on the top. Both sides relatively even. Embern taking the lead by a fairly minimal amount, as Blue Noctara is not playing this patiently, which he very much needs to do. Getting frustrated at the latency cannot do very much, as I do believe that was the wrong ballast there. Although maybe trying to set up there. The poison, of course, doing a little bit of damage all the way across. Good run attacks come through here. Another run attack off the top. Goes for that running R1 there. It is not going to be enough, as we are going to see a standing R1 there to try and get that. The trade comes through, but blue is just staying in, and he very much cannot afford to, as he is very low, basically on death's door. Blue Noctara now running away. Looking at this here, we do see both players chilling out, looking for an opportunity to get some damage in. Little backaways there just to try and get something. Obviously here Embern goes for that run attack there, and the off dag finally comes in. Blue Noctara made a good attempt at evening that one out. There you go. Control S. Neat. No, that was wrong. It was Embern who took the win. Sorry, excuse me, wrong one. Ripperoni and pepperoni. Control S. Good showing from both. Good showing from both. Well done. Well done. Surprised they didn't swap tallies? Alright. Let's go. And on a 3. And a 2. And a 1. Some people tally swap, some people don't. Generally on higher levels of play, everyone tally swaps. But there's precedent for top tiers in other games not. So I wouldn't say that it's a handy skill to learn. It's not necessary. As we are going to see the whips coming through. Alright, L1, R1. Are we going to see an L1, R1? We do. We see blue taking an awful lot of damage here. Unsure, really, of how to do it, as we are going to see the bestial roar come out here. He didn't rune arc, did he not? Ripperoni. Hate to see it. As we are going to see the jump L1 over the top there, we are going to see Ember taking a little bit of damage there as well. Looking at this, the jump, empty jump R1s. Keeping that L1 up as well now, as we do see the L1, R1 getting. That is going to be the tier procced now for Blue Noctara, as we are going to see now the rack setting up for some shenanigans. The whip into the Ash of War, into an R2. Embern has taken a lot of damage. This isn't anywhere near. Whoa, goes for an R2 there once more. We are going to see these run attacks coming through. A little bit of chip damage off the top. Looking at this here, the empty standing R1, standing L1's coming out there on the side of Embern. Looking at this blue here is very, very low into the trade. And looking at that, we're starting to see this fight even out. Jump R1 over the top there, not quite able to do it. No HQ. The Ash of War comes out there, but it isn't going to connect, as we are going to see both players trying to find an opportunity. We see these little stagger steps coming out. Run R1 into that bit of damage. The R2's come out. Blue is forced to roll out there, though, unfortunately. As we are going to see a jump L1, a jump R1 coming out there from the side of Mburn. As looking at that, the dagger is out, but the R2 is not going to be able to hit, as we are going to see that run in. But that is going to be 2 points for Mburn. 2. GG's. Nicely done, Emmy. Nicely done, Emmy. Oh, nice. I'm getting the distinct impression that Blue isn't used to fighting Lat. He's not sure how to engage, which is kind of interesting. Like, obviously, fists are little boys. But if you're not sure how to engage, then it can be pretty rough. But we just see the swap over onto fists from Mburn. Nice, Sue. Nice, Sue, nice, Sue. Alright, the runaways come out there from the side of both of them. Ladies and gents. Let's go. Let's go. And on a 3. And a 2. And a 1. Alley. As we are going to see the physics. And we are going to see both sides running at each other, frothing at the mouth. Going grrr. So run R1 is going to come out here from the side of Blue. Looking at this here, Mburn now is going to be... Both sides are going to be whiffing these pretty badly, as we are going to see that R2 come out, but it is going to be a little bit too late as a R2, big R2 there, as Mburn takes an awful lot of damage into the kick, which is kind of neato Dorito. And another run R1 comes out there from the side of both. Both sides chilling like villains here, looking for opportunities to come through, trying desperately to find an opportunity to get some good damage in. Run R1 is going to whiff from Kilo, but the R2 is going to be set up there, and that's going to be Mburn evening this out. In fact, within 100 HP, pretty much. Jump R1 over the top there. Blue is taking a lot of damage. Mburn goes, again, having played in an awful lot of our beginners brackets, Blue's tier is now gone. Oh, dearie me. We're going to see those Run R1s ring true here. Mburn does have life advantage, but she has to be very, very careful about tier skips. Especially as Blue is going to be taking a little bit more chip damage there. Into the kick, into the R2, into a run R1. We do see that rolling attack come out there. That's going to be 714 versus 1052. Empty jump over the top as the swap over to the whip comes out. Actually managing to connect there. 400 HP to 1000. As we see the swap back over onto Starfist as the R2s come out here from the side of Blue Noctara, who hasn't swapped over to either Blue or Red Feather. That is going to be pretty necessary. I think he could be one-tapped here if he's not careful. Oh, me oh my, that's going to be another little bit of chip. Mburn can, I believe, win this off of a trade. As we do see the whip out. Into it again, into the full Ash of War. My beloved. As we do see the Run R1s come through into a trade. And Mburn is going to take that round. Very, very nicely done. GG's, Emmy. Alright, Mburn. Apparently you're on a bit of a streak here, because you're going to be fighting me next. Because we have neither A2 nor do we have Aqua for the rest of the tourney. So, let's get this shit set up. Control Shift 0, isn't it? Yes. Shift 0. Let me do my setup and shenanigans. You'll love to see it. Neat. What am I? Am I fighting again? Yes. Because everyone else has apparently dropped out. Usually challenge separates everyone out. If you want to take a break, Emmy, go for it. We can... Such a mid-tier though? Mid-tier though? Real and true. Unironically. If you want to take a break, I can move on to the next match and we can do the next one if you'd like. Again, we've had 2 drops here so far, so kind of sucks to suck. And we're nearly finished the fucking tournament. So, I don't know. There we go. A ball we go? Let's go then. Alright. Me fix all of the shenanigans. 0. Control S. Zero. Control S. Neat. Neat. Alright. Join back in at your leisure, bestie. While I desperately make sure my cord doesn't disconnect itself again. Because that would be unpro. If you need people I can join, let me know. We'll see. How long has this been going on for? Please? Given how light the bracket is... I actually don't know how we're going to do this. Because usually round robin brackets and stuff like that are a pain to reset. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we're like when we're done. And let me make sure then that the build is right. So it's going to be here. We might host a Fight Club later on. Again, we're hosting a beginner's bracket tomorrow. But we're very light on brackets, so I might open it up. Wait, is this region locked? No. T-O-T-O-T-O-T-O-T. Gojo Simp. Ooh. Hello, Emmy. What are we rocking here? Alright. What's our lat, actually? Why do you have... Huh? Hang on a second. Hit me? Hit me real quick. Okay. Is very buggy at the moment. Yeah, I can fucking tell. Yeah, it is Embern. I was thinking one of you fuckers had joined in. It can retain lat from previous players. Okay, are you ready to go, Amy? You ready? Let's just check. Yep, okay, cool beans. So let's just take a quick look at the builds here. I am going to be on the 65 decks on the Danes, 31 endurance. Okay, so I'm on 31 end, 65 decks. Embern is going to be rocking the 49 dex build, 47 endurance. We're pretty light here. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, cool. Nope, that is the wrong one. Oopsie daisy. There we go, there's the right one. Now, let's get this show on the road. Neat. There we go. Alrighty then. GLHF Embern. Be nice to finally get to play. Glug, 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 glug. What are you rocking? Is that... I have to be careful of that off stock, actually. The rollout? No, I'm hoping I would get a little bit of chip damage onto that. Nom 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 nom. Whee! Do some rollouts here. Oh, my pivots! Ooh, nice one. Worth it. Nom 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 nom. There we go. Ooh, I could have actually swapped over. Nice. Whee! Oh, that can't whiff punish? That's so fucking annoying, dude. Can that actually whiff punish? I don't know. Ripperoni and pepperoni. Nope. A little bit of damage. That R2 now should poise break. Nope. Ooh. Overextended. No! I got the interrupt there. That's it. This time End is doing the forcing back? Indeed. Unfork. Nice one, Emmy. Control S. Oh no. The CR1 on hand-to-hand, it's very fast. It's very, very fast. But it doesn't really do enough to justify using it all that much. It's fine. Just not great. Meme arts, they're fine. I like them a lot. I'm actually rather fond of them. You good to go, Emmy? I don't know where she's gone to. How's one-hand Danes? I hate it. It doesn't feel good to use. Why is Emmy not in red anymore? Let me fix that. Huh? Oh, because I got kicked out of the session. I see. I see. There we go. Neat. I understand. Alright, let's get this show on the road. It struggles into hyper armor an awful lot, just as a general rule. Anything that it can't break in one is actually kind of garbo. Ooh, I'm too far away here. Neat. Nice. Yeah, when I don't have to worry about hyper armor, it's actually okay. It's just hyper armor is quite spooky. Wait. What? No, hit me. Hit me? Hit me? What the fuck? Why is it doing that? Give me a second. Why is it doing that? Hit me? Hit me again? T-pose bug? Cheat engine is turned off right now. T-pose bug? That's weird. Cheater? Apparently. Here, let me restart. That's fucking weird. I'm hosting this now. White Mist and join back. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. DQ'd from tourney? Apparently. I cannot hit. Yeah, that's what I'm just after noticing. But I've turned off cheat engine. I think this bug happens. What? Alright, rejoin. That's fucking weird. We love den maps, we do. What's the cause of it? Does anyone know? Because keep in mind that there are scripts that do make me kind of invulnerable on my table for the tourney stuff. I'm just hoping that it didn't turn on, but I don't know why it wouldn't turn on. Rejoin there, Emmy. If you want a point for that, you can have it, Emmy. If it does turn out it's my fault, it's your point. Good to know that happens, though. It's your point if you want it. Swing at me, please. Hit me, hit me. Yeah, okay. Well, There you go. Alright. Sorry about that, Emmy. I've no... That is the wrong one. I have no idea why it would do that. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Okay. If you turn it on by error, it may give you a point to avoid any further error. I'd give her the point anyway, because on point of principle. To be perfectly honest with you. Into choosing again. I have to watch out my stam. That's really stupid. Nice. Tear is gone. Nice. There we go. GG's. Neat. GG's, Emmy. Oh. 1-1. What does anyone know what the cause of that particular bug is, though? Because that's what I'm more or less interested in. Because I want to make sure that that doesn't happen again, obviously. Especially when I do have to have so many scripts and stuff working. I don't want to pull up in my own bracket and do whatever. No idea? For fuck's sake. Y'all are useless, guys. You're useless. Still commentating among hosting? Yeah, we're just chilling. We're just chilling right now. Yeah, the fight nights are supposed to be like a chill bracket, more so than anything else. 2 Crusher Gotash of War for full Braun cosplay. There we go. Can I actually take this out here? Cool. Ooh, do I have 90? I do, yeah, I'm okay. We have taken a lot of damage from that one. I wish that that second R2 actually connected more. Mm-hmm. Owie. End of the panic roller. There we go. Get those stacked up. Oh, that is a lot of damage. Oh. That's 711 damage from that there. That's pretty good. Nah! GG's, Evie. The cheek. Oh no! Scam denied! No! Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, that's what I deserve. I deserve that. I finally killed someone with the Cragblade Ash of War. That's pretty funny. Alright, Emmy, I need you to do me a favor. I want you to slap me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Just make sure. I want to make sure it works. What? Bruh. You're fucking kidding me. How? How? Cheat engine. Hang on a second. Cheat engine isn't even fucking. Hang on. Can I? Cheat engine isn't even fucking open. What? I'm so confused. I'm so fucking confused. Imagine this, it's not that bad. I don't think so. Huh, that's weird. Use the grease, maybe it's that. It shouldn't be. Whatever. Alright, that's good to know that there's some those problems exist. Alright, rejoin up, Emmy. Sorry about this. I have no idea why it's doing this at all. I'm glad I tested first. You use the grease, maybe it's that. It shouldn't be by rights. Because it didn't do that before. It's only when I died. That's so weird. So fucking weird. Okay. Hit me. Okay, it's working. Neat. Alright, Emmy. Sorry about all this shenanigans. I don't know why it's doing this, but whatever. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Alright, last one. Well, potentially last one. We can force a tie here. Good rollout. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Danes is not it, apparently. Which is unfortunate. Gugs into PSSS on Danes? Real? Off Danes? Gugs? Ooh, you're fat rolling. There we go. You hate to see it. GG's, Emmy. Yeah, the Danes just isn't good against... Again, I can't hit her with the Dolph Danes, which kind of sucks. Fat roll tech with backstep tally? Real. 1-1. 2-2. Alright, match point, Embern. Apparently the Danes was a meme too close to the sun. You hate to see it. Right. Because it's weird. Now, has she... Yeah, it's taken the thing. Okay, cool beans. Yeah, PSSS, my beloved. I love PSSS. PSSS is based. The Danes got burned by the Gugs. I can't whiff punish anything she does, so it's kind of hard. I have to swap. Here, hang on a second. We do this the proper way. We're gaming. Now, hopefully it hasn't... Learning off meta isn't a bad thing. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. The Danes. But we swapped to piss. Force a roll back. Neat. Well, walk into it, Emmy, please! Won't you grant me this? No whiff punish there, but we can get the Whitnick tally up. Tracking memento. I'm out of stam. I should probably not be out of stam. Bit of a half hit there. Nopers. Should be relatively close to getting Whitnick tally procced. The new set, no, they're absolute garbage. I did try them. I was hoping they'd be good. But unfortunately not. That was worth. Hello, Embern. GG's, Emmy. Eternal sleep isn't good, isn't better than regular sleep in PvP. Yeah, it's pretty much identical. There might be some differences. GG's, Emmy. Yeah, I don't think the Danes was the play there, but it was pretty fun. Sorry again for the weirdness with Seamless. I'm not sure what's going on there. 3-2. Close match, though. GG's. Alright, now this is the Germans. The Germans are up. It's all good fun. Yeah, no, so long as you're okay with it. Again, I hate shit like that. Alright, now I have to boot up Cheat CE again, which is annoying. I hate having to do that. Now I have to become a CE shitter once more. Hosting dependencies, blah 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 blah. Hosting controls. There we go. Okay. Turn off that. There we go. Okay, cool beans. It's buff in the corner. Real. Carrions are still goated? Yeah, Carrions are still the best, I would argue. 0. Sasso. Neat. Player right, player left. I have to make some adjustments. Blue. 0. Cool. Alright. V1. Nice, we're on. And I just need to change the builds. So it's going to be blue. Big Bot Master. There we are. Chonky boys. What's up, dumb souls? Alright, boys and girls. Let's just take a quick peek at the builds. It is going to be the same build as been used in the last while. Blue is going to be on the 38 and 53 strength 18 dex. And Sasso to the Moto on the 46 50 13. Nicely done. Alright. Let's go. On a 3, on a 2, on a 1. Allez. And there we have it, folks. We are going to see some shenanigans going on there. Looking at this here, the Holy Land. Doing a decent job into the CR1, immediately into another CR1, into another CR1, into another one, as the Halberd is going to connect there. Blue trying to go for that connection there on that one. As we are going to see Sasso to the Moto, hello Moto, doing a decent job there of just doing insane damage right off the bat there. The big bonk. Good strafes coming out there from the side of Blue, but that Halberd run R1 directly into a JL1 is something I feel emotionally and physically. Oh me, oh my, as we are going to see that Golden Land come out now once more. Looking at that, we do see yet more as it gets even more damage as a run attack comes through. And Hello Moto takes the stock in absolutely terrifying fashion. Oh dear sweet baby Jesus. 1. It wouldn't shock me, given the absolute fucking jank in the game. That would not shock me at all. A grade on. Why chicken leg weapons? I don't know. How does Sasso season his breadsticks? We'll have to ask him. Olive Garden needs to know immediately, Embern. Oh dear. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. On a 3. A 3. And a 2. And a 1. I'll lay as we are going to see the little bit of physics. Looking at this here, these run attacks coming through here. Goes for that run. The runaways for days. And we are going to see the CR1s. Oh my good god! What the hell? Blue is in La Vortex! La Vortex! Oh, I have to fight that later. Oh god! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I am not looking forward to this. Later, as in like in about how far away? In about another, and yeah, literally after this. Oh my god. Oh my good god. Oh lordy. Oh, lube up, and I'm gonna need it. Alright, boys and girls, on a 3, on a 2, on a 1. Allez! As we do see the Sasso to the Moto swapping over onto the Hull Dag. As we see it here, the Hull Dagger. The tried and true, the mirror, if you will, as we see the point downs coming out there. Sorry, the aim downs, not point downs, coming out on the side of Blue Nocta. Good strafes coming out here on the side of both of our players. The backstaboo! Fisher? Fisher? Real. As you do see a run over 1 come through there. Into that backstab, of course, the classic in this matchup. Divine Beast Stomp there, just trying to pull Blue out of shape as we do see the R1, L1. Blue not quite sure how to engage this. The free aim is not going to land, but but into another backstab. 81 HP. And he rolls into it. Into the dagger. Sasso, you had a wife and kids, bro. You had a wife and kids, bro. The 3-0 sweep. Nicely done. Oh me, oh my. And there we have it. We're on the home stretch, boys, as I'm on again. Let me get all of my shenanigans set up. Alright, closing cheat engine. Oh, I have messed up. Oh no, I've messed up. Uh-oh. Hang on a second. Wait, can I teleport? What is it on controller? I should be able to teleport to get out of this, right? Cool. No! Apparently I can't. GG's. Hang on. I might have to just restart. Give me a moment, folks. Give me 2 seconds. We're actually going to take a very quick break while I get this all set up. So, chat to you in a second, folks. Alright, folks, as we desperately try and get the show on the road. My apologies. Could you hit me? Hit me. Hit me. Alright, it works. Cool. Alright. Neat o Dorito. So, both of us are in. Let's get this show on the road. I want to see what Danes can do into this. I don't believe it can do very much, but it would be funny. I have a strange feeling it's not going to do great, though. Because it doesn't have the... I need to be able to interrupt him. No, no backstabbing that. Ow. Okay, we got out of there. Jesus. Nice, we got the hit. Okay, rip flawless. Nope. Yeah, that's a no way Jose. So that's called throwing in the business. Running this into this. PS Colossals is just yeah, that seems to be the case. That's nasty. Bonk to death. Yeah, that's called throwing. Now, I'm curious about something. I need you to hit me again, Sasso. Could you slap me about a bit? What? Why? I don't have cheat engine on. Wait, if I toggle this? Cheat engine wasn't on this session at all. Bruh. Alright, now hit me. See if that works. ER has thrown. Bro! Try again. Yeah, cheat engine hasn't been open this session at all. This is so weird. That's so fucking strange. Yeah, I don't know why that's doing that. That is very weird. Just send yourself back. Do I just, teleport? Or what fixes it, Sasso? Alright, hit me. Just make sure that it's actually working. That's really weird. That's very, very strange. Alright. Yeah, port. Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure that it's actually fucking working. More so than anything else. Alright, folks. Let's get this show on the road. Wano in the favor of Sasso to the Moto. A little bit of damage off the top. Oh, the pivot. Nope. Good try. I need to figure out that spacing on that, though. That's kind of the big play here. And I need to stop pivoting. Why am I pivoting? What am I doing? I'm just gonna teleport here. Drumsticks looking spooky. They are spooky. Here, hit me. Yeah, we're good. Thank you, Sasso. Drumsticks tourney stress? Clearly, I am so stressed out right now, you wouldn't even believe it. Here, let's get this turned on. Well, if I stop panic rolling, that would also help. It's just very weird having hyper armor run at you like that in a way. I think PSSS is fine. I just need to remember that this is PSGS that's shorter. That's what I need to remember. Like that. If I can remember that this is the same matchup, pretty much identical. And it's pretty reactable as well. The whip. GG Sasso. Oh, okay. I understand now. Alright, that's a little bit nicer. The whip. Yeah, it's PSGS, but really short. Did you get no hit there? No, I took a lot of fucking damage all the way through. I took a metric shitload of fucking damage, also. Here, hit me. Just make sure. Yeah, we're good. Okie dokie. 1, 2. Uniflu. Yeah, I just need to remember that this is PSGS. That's all I need to remember. I know that matchup. I just have to figure out the spacing for these things. Ooh. Could have probably space punished that, but I wasn't really feeling. Hyper armor. A little bit of regen. I think I'm one shot here. You're fucking kidding me. Nope. GG's, Sasimoto. Alright, well at least now I'm comfortable on that matchup. I know what I'm doing now. Nito. 0. Who's up next then, folks? So it is going to be... What the... It kind of... You just have to remember, it's like fighting PSGS, pretty much. 1, 3, cool. Old PSGS. So now it is going to be Fritz versus Mburn. Cool. Get that in there. Fritz. It does a lot of damage is the problem. That's the biggest issue with the setup. That's what I'd say anyway. That should be that fixed. Yes, indeed it is, and I need to reboot up CE. At least I know it's not. Game crash? Yeah, no worries. Take your time. Okay. I need to get everything set up here anyway, so... Dependencies, host... Like, if you play the Whiff Punish game against it, it's manageable, but it's just, I need to learn the spacing for everything as well, which just takes a little bit of time. Fritz is left. Okay. Cool. And everything fixed. The L1s, yes. Ooh, I need to actually pick up my souls. Cool. Mburn, Fritz. Alright, let's just take a quick peek at the builds. Mburn is going to be on that 58 strength versus the 40 dexterity of Fritz. Neat, neat, neat. Alright, folks. Ladies and gentlemen. On a 3, on a 2, on a 1. Allez! As we are going to have the physics here from both of our players. Looking at this here, it is going to be the Knight Rider Glaive. Voices, the PS's. Good setups here, alright. Now, Runaway is there. Now once more. As we are going to see now, Mburn playing quite a cautious game. Fritz here. The classic matchup of Halberd versus... Halberd off whatever. Looking at that there, we're going to see the L1, R1s, L1. Mburn not capitalizing on after getting those hits in there, as we are going to see that JL1 from the side of Fritz. Good runaways there from the side of Fritz here once more. Mburn is going to whiff. The run R2 comes out here on the side of Fritz as well. And the kick. Interesting choice there. L1's coming out here. Good standing R1 from the side of Mburn. Good runaways there once more. As we are going to see the trade come in there. Mburn managing to steal out that priority there, as well as we see a running R1 coming out. Fritz is taking quite a lot of damage as the standing R1 comes out now once more to try and greet her. As we are going to see now, looking at these run R1s. The standing R1 comes through here. Good runaways there from the side of Fritz, as we are going to see a little bit of lightning. Thunderbolt of lightning, very, very frightening. As we do see that rollout behind there, trying to set up for that kick into a standing L1, I'd imagine, as a run L1 comes out. Fritz forced back into the far corner. Mburn is playing very patiently, but look at that, the interrupt. Mburn not going for the backswing there, which is kind of interesting. Goes for a running R1 there once more as the side of Mburn. A jump R2 and clips his heels and sends him into A loading screen. GG's from the side of Embern. 1. There we are. Embern is on 1. Can I actually I could technically reactivate. Shadow of the Silly Hats, yes, real. Alright, both players are in their respective corners. Old Health Talisman. And on a 3 and a 2 and a 1. Allez, as they are drinking away. We're going to see Embern going in for some crazy amount of pressure, as we are going to see the Reduvia Ash of War come out there just to try and get that bleed build up as quickly as they can. Fritz here is chilling here in a longer neutral. Looking at this, he is going to be chilling out, looking for an opportunity to get in. Embern is playing a very cautious game as a standing L1 comes out there from the side of Fritz. Embern is immediately in there as the Sheeps. It's a bad day to be Fritz. Ha 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 ha. Looking at this, the runaways there from neutral, goes in for that run attack. It is going to trade into a standing R1 there that is going to whiff. Good rollouts there from the side of Emmy, as the Reduvia is going to come out now once more to try and get that little bit of pressure. Good run attack comes out into the run R2 from the side of the dagger there. Interesting choice there from the side of Fritz, as we are going to see that run R1 come through. The L1 comes out there to try and get that punish. L1 once again to try and get that punish once more, but it's just too slow, as Embern manages to strafe that, the standing R1 into the L1, into a standing R1, into an L1. Fritz taking a couple of axe heads to the face, which isn't ideal, as we do see that run out now. Fritz going for that run R1 into the L1, into another one. Embern is having a spot of bother as the standing R1s come out there. Good run R1 comes out there from the side of Emmy. Another one as well. Both sides kind of chilling out here still. Fritz trying to find a way in as another run attack comes through there. Gets a little bit of damage as the Reduvia Ash of War comes out. The bloody slash, if you will. As a bit of a dagger hit there as well, just to keep Emmy honest there in neutral, as the standing L1 comes out there from the side of Fritz. Embern chilling out, keeping that longer distance going here, as it does seem as though we're going to see these just re-chills there. Embern is going to get that first hit, the standing R1 into the dagger. Attempted hit there from the side of Fritz. Fritz playing a very slow game himself, as the axe heads come through here, managing to land just a little bit of a hit, as run R2 into the L1 comes out there once more. Looking at this here, we are going to see these rollouts come out now from the side of both of our players. Looking at here, the bloody slash is coming out, not able to connect, as we are going to see Fritz try to bait out an attack into another running R1. The standing R1 there comes out on the side of Embern. The off axe there just to keep Fritz honest from distance. Looking at this here, we are going to see the L1 come out, the standing R1. Another L1 there from Fritz, and he's struggling to try and get these hits in, as the dagger just goes through into a trade there. Tries to go for that R2 there again, but it is not. Alas, it is not going to land. Keeping this very, very long neutral developing, as Embern is going to walk into a bit of damage. A nice couple of hits there for Fritz, as we are going to see the bloody slash, but just a little bit too late there for the side of Embern. Getting that bolus off for free as another run R1 comes out into the L1. The daggers going by. Looking at this here, we are going to see an R2, but it is not going to land. Fritz playing a very careful game. Doesn't seem very comfortable on the setup, as an L1 comes out just to try and get that catch. And a run R2 comes out, or run R1, sorry, manages to come out, hitting Embern for a little bit of damage. Both sides relatively even here, as we see the swap over onto the fists of Fury. L1's come out, another running attack comes through there, not quite able to connect. Looking at this, Embern now is going to be chilling Fritz is desperate to try and get a little bit of damage here, but he has to play it patient. One mistake and it's going to be all over as another running attack comes through, and that's going to be Fritz being chipped down slowly but surely into a trade. That's going to be 2-0 in the favor of Embern. Very nicely done. Looking at it here, Gimitar, Furch, HQ, and Saladoran, thank you for the follows, lads. I appreciate it. Y'all are so zace to zesties. Oakley dokley. Okay, cool. Ladies and gents, let's crack on. Could be match point here in the favor of Embern. Looking at this here, we are going to see the claws out on the side of Fritz. Very nicely done. Looking at this here, we are going to see now both players chilling out, looking for an opportunity. The L1's come out there, not actually going to be able to connect into a bit of a trade there. And it is going to be in the favor of Embern, but that has evened out now substantially, as we are going to see these rollouts come out now on the side of Fritz. Jump over the top there into a standing R1, not going to connect into an R2, into another R2. Neither of them going to be able to connect here. These things can do some pretty serious damage here. Into a run R1. Fritz forcing a rollback now once more, as we are going to see explosions. And that we are going to see the standing R1s come out. The R2s not able to connect here. Jumping over the top there is Fritz. Unironically, Lily, you're not wrong. This kitty got claws. As the screams of defiance come out. Into a trade, into the standing R1. 1700 to 1736 here from the side of both of our players, respectively. Embern hosting a very narrow lead here. As a trade comes through. And that is going to be a whiff. Into another bit of rundown. Into another bit of rundown. Into another bit. Good rollout there comes out from the side of Fritz. Embern solidifying her lead as she still has tier. Looking at this here, the electric bolts coming out as we see the screams of defiance coming out now once more. Into another running R1. Into another running R1. Embern still chilling out there in that long neutral. Looking for an opportunity to get in. And Fritz looking for those hefty trades. As Embern goes for a run R1, not quite able to make it. Another run R1 comes out there. Into another one. Into an R2 from Kilo. It's not going to land. As Embern had an opportunity there for a punish, but elected against it as a scream comes out. Into a run attack. The fists. Once more. Fists of Fury, if you will. And that is all she wrote. Embern takes the stock. V. Nice. V nice. Fritz the cat. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Alright, let me just log that score then real quick. Uh-huh. Not against fists, I ain't. Three-0 sweep in the favor of Embern. Then it is going to be Sasimoto versus Fritz, and then followed duly Sasso. All right. I think that's it. Nicely done. Everyone, get in world. Red, blue Nocturne versus blue Enda is a perfect ending, by the way. Yeah, we're running ahead of time, so if the top two at the end of this want to... We can always do top two. Because we're so ahead of time, we can always do, like, the top two can fight. So, I actually think this next match might actually be really close. Between myself and yourself, Blue. Let me look at the points here. -6. Ooh. Interesting. I'm not sure how the points are calculated here, if I'm honest. Either way, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay. Yeah, I forget how Brown Robins works. Well, I wasn't going to do a finals, but we can always do a finals for a laugh, if we'd like. We'll see. But either way, let me get the Big Bonk Master is in blue. Fritz Strength. Nicely done. Let's just take a quick peek at the builds. It is going to be the 50 Strength of the side of Sasso to the Moto versus the 53 Strength in the favor of Fritz. 46 End versus 40. Builds. Yeah, it's a nice format. People get to fight a bunch, which is kind of the idea. Alright, folks. It is going to be both players in now. Sasso versus Fritz. Sasso in blue on the Gugs. Fritz, who looks like he's going to... I'm not quite sure what that is. Is that... Oh, it's the HTS. Oh, but the jumping R1 over the top there comes out. Sword Lance here from the side of Fritz, who's going to have to be looking for those trades as a trade does come through, and it is going to be very slightly in the favor of Sasso to the Moto. I'm looking at this here. The R2s come out into the true combo, but unfortunately, Fritz is going to eat a bit of damage. That was actually so close. What the hell? Into the trade. They're actually dead even here on these trades. What the hell? As the Divine Beast Stomp comes out there just to try and throw everyone for a bit of a loop, as we do see the rollouts there. Into the R2 there to try and get that true combo once more is the side of Fritz. Did you see a rollout? Good rollouts here on the side of Fritz is the R2, but unfortunately, the dead angles come around here into the CR1, into the off-axe! And that is going to be Sasso to the Moto taking the stock. GG's. Yeah, we'll be doing these weekly A2. I'm just not sure how the challenge is going to work, and it's going to... Yeah, that's a lot of fights for... Sucks, but, you know, we'll see you. We can always see it tomorrow, hopefully. I might have to open it up to intermediates as well for tomorrow, because it does look like as though we're having issues filling the tourney. We'll find a way. It's bonking time. Seems that way. But we do have both of our players in. Yeah, I'll think about it, Embern. It's very hard to fill at the moment. I just need to make YouTube videos. Alright. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Allez! As we are going to see now both players looking for their respective buffs. It is going to be a Gugs mirror to end all Gugs mirrors. On the fat roll here is Fritz, who's probably going to have to change some armor. Probably by the looks of things. Into a standing R1 trade here coming out. Tries to go for another setup there. Fritz is going to be eating a CR1 into the Frost proc as well. Into another one. Into a trade. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I didn't notice. Oh dear. Yeah, it happens, dude. Always keep in mind, watch your movement. You can kind of tell if you're fat rolling, if you're moving kind of sluggishly. That's generally a safe way to tell. Sasso's really confident? Yeah. The usual tech of molding him into a loss is not working today. EU mental kept away for but a day. Alright, match point. On a 3 and a 2 and a 1 for Sasso, but Fritz could still come in from behind and get this W. Looking at this here, we're going to see the explosions coming out here now once more into the Stormblade, into a panic roll that is going to be capitalized by Sasso, into that R2, into a CR1 as well. And looking at this here, we are going to see these standing R1s actually manage to connect. Goes for a staggered R1. Good rollout there, comes out from the side of Sasso. Good reneging there on the urge to rolling attack as a run R2 comes out. Good rollout there. Is going to actually go for it that time though, as we are going to see Fritz force back now. Looking at this here, jump R1 over the top here. We are going to see those R2s coming through here as well. Looking at this here, we are going to see the KGS into another one. He just swinging. He is just swinging as he double rolls the R2 there as well. And a Stormblade is going to manage to get that bit of a connection there too. Sasso to the Moto is going to trade with that. Tries to go for that in the CR1 to finish out the round. G to the G's. 3-0. And now I need to get ready for final match of the pools. Myself versus Blue Nocta. GG's. Alright. No. That's Enda. Control S. Enda versus Enda. A tale as old as time. Sasso almost undefeated? Yeah. I'm going to take another stab at those. Blue, so we can keep it straightforward. Control S. Hi, Souls buddy. What's up, bestie? Here, I need to... Sorry, now, this is just going to take a second, Blue. Because I'm going to have to turn off all my shenanigans. Host systems, dependencies off. Turn off that. Turn off CE. Close it. As ever, yeah, it's alright. No worries, bestie. So long as you're aware that it might just take a moment. That's set up. I'm going to be in red. You're going to be in blue. Deft line. No, it's going to be... There we go. Alright, we fixed it. Then I can eat more. It'll only take a second. Ugh! Make sure all my shit is sorted out. Here, we go. We go Danes. We go Danes again for a bit of a laugh. Turn on that. We turn on this. Neat! Oh my god, vroom vroom. Car's going burr. Alright, I think we're good to go. I need you to hit me, Blue. I want you to hit me, bestie. Yeah, cool, we're good. Alright. We're good. Let's get this show on the road. I would do it manually, but unfortunately the scripts and stuff like that can fuck up, so I don't want to be cheating in my own fucking tourney. Alright. Neat, a little bit of damage right off the top. Good trade. Okay, good damage. Those R2s are not... Oh, what am I doing there? Neat. Dagger. Am I? Okay. Okay, we're kind of even here. Do I still have tier? No, I don't. Okay, we'll have to worry about that in a second. We do have the ability to finish this out here. If we play it carefully. Oh, I was too early on that. Have to be careful. Nah, that was stupid. GG's, Blue. Nice one. Panic rolling in my own tournament against my own setup, no less. Cringe. Cheese. Unfork. We'll get him next time. So we'll just have to loading screen this again. I'm really digging Danes. I'm really digging Danes. Could you do me the honors and just hit me to make sure it's all working? Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Alright, cool beans, we're ready. Woo. Let's crack on. That was winnable as well. I should have just gone for running attacks. I don't know why I didn't. Silly goose momento. Nice, we have a bit of a lead here. Corner pressure, the wall pressure be real. Good rollout. Cool beans. I'm gonna be hit by it again. Nice, another little bit of damage off the top. What was that string, the R1 chain? Yup. The R1 chain is really nice. Nope, I am so stupid. Why am I panic rolling that? I am so silly. Jeez Louise, the rust, men, the rust! Shake it from my bones. Alright. No panic. We do a little bit of panic rolling. End of the bozo, real and true. Ugh. Alright, that's my strat handed. What, the panic rolls? Here. Dagger pressure leads to panic roll leads to death, panic roll leads to loading screen. Hit me. Hit me. Nice, thank you. I'm now utterly fucking paranoid that that's gonna happen again, I swear to Christ. Oh, whatever. Alright, let's get this show on the road. 2-0 in the favor of Blue Noctara. In the favor of Blue. Alright. That. There we go. Running attack from Kilo, maybe? Watch my stamina. Ooh, good R2. Could have stayed in there, but I was kind of cautious. GG's. Alright, 1-0. 1-2, sorry. 1-2. In favor of blue. Yabba-dee yabba-die. Cheese, bestie. Hey, listen, if I believe it enough, it'll be true, okay, bestie? Yeah, thank you. Is this scam? Real. Tourney organizers. Doing tourney organizers things. Alright. Heal up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. I'll just need to spend more time on Danes. I'm not used to real on hundo percento, bestie. Right, got a little bit of damage off the top there. Are we going to see a tally swap? We do. There we go. We're back up to full. Almost managed to get that R2. Why Danes? Is the moveset objectively better? I prefer it. Nice. GG's blue. That's the only reason why I'd be using it. Chill. 2-2. 2-2. Why do I keep saying 2-0? I think it's just a cool setup. I don't know if it's any good or not, but it's very, very fun. And that's the thing. Like, I'd say if I was to show up to bracket, I might take it out for a stock or two. Just for a laugh. But, like, if I really wanted to win, I'd be probably pick something like PSSS. Or maybe Fists or something like that. It's just I haven't spent enough time on the setup to be comfortable on it. Not in a competitive environment. So I just don't know the matchups all that well. Oh, what the fuck is that? GG's though. My phone doing weirdness. Has better stun values than Dry Leaf? Yeah. Like, it's a confidence thing as well. That's probably why I'm panic rolling. I'm just not confident on the setup. Yeah, the off-axe here is a much better pick. Alright, we good? Yep, we're good. It's mostly a confidence thing. Are we good? You healed? Heal up? Yeah, I want you to be ready. Because otherwise, we don't want any accusations. Did I set everything? I did, yeah. Yeah, the off-axe is a much better bet. Because he's going to go for backswings here as well. Even without Flaming Strike, off-axe is still like a really good choice. Like, frame data-wise, I think like the recovery cancels on... Force him back there on that. Here we go, we messed up that swap. Gonna walk into it. Get that spacing down. Oh, I thought I'd have that spaced. That's on Fark. That's tier gone. Mm-hmm. The brave motherfucker. GG's, friend. GG's. Blue yabba dee yabba die. Yeah, comfort picks matter an awful lot. Like, if I'm being completely serious here. Like, all memes aside. It was 3. And that was 2 to 3. GG's, Blue. I might bring back End of the Whip on this Dex build, I think. So what's the score? So it's Sasimoto with 14 points, apparently. Me with 10. Embern with 8. Blue Noctara with 5. So Sasso, do you want to do a finals then, or what do you want to do, bestie? I'm easy for both. Or we can just end it out like this. It's up to you. We do have a bit of spare time. Call it a best of 9 finals or whatever. It's up to you. IDK? It's up to you. It's only for fun anyway. Like, this bracket doesn't really do very much, if I'm being honest with you. It's just I wanted to test out how many players I could get in. First to 10 in Berg, real. Do you want to do it? Fuck it. We might as well. Yeah, I think 6 is kind of a limit. Against you? It seems that way. Because if I look at the scorecard here, you're on 15 points, I'm on 10, Ember on 8, and then Blue Noctara on 5. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. We ball. Fuck it, we ball. We don't need to change very much either. Is there anything else I want to try here? Let me do this for a stock or two. I want to get used to this in bracket. And look, my inventory, guys. Not a single halberd in sight. The world is at peace. Is unsheathed gongs allowed? No. No, it is not. 0. Control S. Yeah, join up whenever you fancy then. As we have the spare time, I was expecting this to go on for 4 hours and it only went on for 3, so we're good. We're Gucci. First to 5. No shenanigans. Oh, there you go. 50 strength, 65 dex. You know, the usual. As the bad red man is in the hoose. Just mashers enjoying the neutral? Yes, and I'll enjoy it again. Let me go. Oh, there we are. Oh, let me get cozy here. Alright. Let's go, Sasso. Why not? Well, technically no CE shenanigans is permitted, which is why I was going to give Embern the stock before. Now, can I approach this? So it shuts down my run R1s because it is hyper. I have to go for the block cancels there as well, I think. Ooh. Too close. Hyper armor comes on too early. No. Yeah, these things are ass, dude, into shit like that. That's crazy. Yeah. Sasso is 1. Holy shit. Try TS? What, TS into that? TS should sweep it. Should. Maybe not my TS, but TS should on paper sweep it. Alright. Hit me, Sasso. I'm just paranoid. Alright, well, we know now how to fix it. Well, you don't have any punishment tools. I'm doing 2 or 3 stocks into this just to figure out where are my actual... And I trade and backstab. Maybe. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. Maybe that's the play here. No way that didn't get the backstab. I'm so upset. Okay. No, I'm... So it is technically winnable. I'm gonna switch Red Feather here. I think that's the play. No, if I could roll correctly. Okay, I'm kind of seeing it. Oh, I wonder how to roll BS versus... No, you can't. Its recovery is long, but it's... You'd have to do it on... Oh, wait. Hang on a second. I'm on the wrong one. My fights. There we go. You would have to do it on... Bellic, thank you. You'd have to do it on prediction rather than on reaction. I think this is winnable. I'd have to sweat my fucking arse off in order to make it work. Oh, I forgot to rune arc. I do think it is winnable, but yeah, it's gonna... It requires a bit of shenanigans, I think. Alright, there we go. That's my general take so far. Like, if I play super carefully and my rolls are on point, which they unfortunately are not, you can whiff punish it, I think, with the standing R2s. Or even just a standing R1. Yeah, not backstabbing that this time. No. Okay, we got out of there. Yep, dead. Yeah, it's doable. It is doable. 3. No, we go back to the old reliable, folks. It's time. Gotta lock in. We go back to cozy for a bit. We go back to cozy. Because I know how this matchup works. Because this is basically like PSGS, right? It functions the same way. And I know that matchup, so... On PSSS. Hit me, hit me. Thank you. I'm more trying to figure out what my windows of opportunity are than anything else. Because I haven't actually learned that matchup like at all. But there we go. Ah, we fucked up. All my swaps are fucking abysmal. Oh, the fucking baby jump! The pivot. My god, the rust, men. He's also dead angling that, so I can't BS him, which is kind of annoying. Cool. What? So it is very reactable. Okay. Cool. I played that very fucking dangerously. No! I tried to Dark Souls 3 it. Oh my god, it went over his head. That's so fucking funny. I unlocked and turned so I could get the so I could hit him faster, but it doesn't work in this game. Oh my god. You can join it next week. It's we're just doing some funny finals things. The finals isn't even planned, by the way. This just kind of happened. That's fucking funny. That's actually fucking funny, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. Colossal weapons are actually pretty okay now, Emmy. They're like okay. If you fail the reaction check, it's Jover. Ooh, nice. Alright. Now you see, this I like. No. No! No! GG, Sasso. End of the whip is just no longer a thing. GG's, Sasso to the moto. Alright, folks. That is the the weekly round robin done. Well played to everyone. To all the people who had to drop on Fork Besties. But yeah, we'll be back next week. We'll probably limit it to 6. I think 6 is a bit more manageable. Sasso, shut the fuck up. You're starting to sound like Powell. Please stop. Jesus Christ. Alright. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Y'all are great. Well played to everyone. Even those who don't admit that they're playing well for whatever reason. But yeah, I am going to end the stream. We're going to find someplace cozy to send you all. So I'll see you tomorrow for the beginner's bracket, hopefully. No, you're fine, A2. It's all good. Shit happens. But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. So, yo everyone. Here, hang on a second. Where do we do it? Yeah, we do that. We do this. Yeah, there you go. Bye-bye. And we'll find someplace cozy to send everyone to. Bye-bye.